Objection!
Okay. Today we're finding out if spirits are admissible in a court of law. And last time we left off at the beginning of the trial for the second case. I want to quickly test something, actually. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. But yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, now we're going to continue. What? Prosecutor Von Karma, does that mean he's out of jail? No, I heard his successor this time. Successor? Man, what kind of Indian food did you get, actually? I love me a korma, or I love me a pathia, or I love me some lamb sag. Actually, I've got samosas in the fridge too. Either way, Manfred von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks so he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record. For 40 long years, who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of his guilty verdicts. Yeah, samosas! I've never had vindaloo. What? Like, I see it on the menu all the time, but I'd never taken the step to order. What is vindaloo exactly? What is it like? And now successor. I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya, Pearly, you showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Did you two come together? Oh, mother is watching over the trainee, so you came alone? And she followed a map. Bless. She's like 7, 8. And she lives 2 hours away on a train. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. No way. Of course not. She did she ran. If it takes 2 hours by train, that's what I'm saying. That's absolutely ridiculous. It's like typical curry, but it uses vinegar as its acid instead of yogurt. Is it like one of the more spicy Indian dishes then? I like spice. I can handle spice, but there's a lot of times where I would willingly choose not to have like maximum spice, unless I'm trying to flex on purpose. But otherwise, no. What if Von Karma tries to do something to you? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Edgeworth? Who was that? Hello, welcome back, Shin Solidus. How are we doing? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember as though I'd only seen him yesterday. Objection! No! We fight with our fingers!
Objection! Objection!
Just objections left, right, and forth. Please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? I'm sorry, but I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. Well, first of all, I don't believe you. So it says, oh no, don't say Edgeworth's name. He's gone, and he's never coming back. Well, guess what? I don't believe you. You know why? Because look what my VOD thumbnail is. It is where are we? Where are ya? That's my thumbnail. Oops, I've completely botched it. Ha! Where have you gone? that is my thumbnail for my VODs. Well, these are the YouTube thumbnails for my VODs. And guess who's behind the number one? It is Mr. Edgeworth. So I don't believe you for a second. Let's get rid of that now. It reminds me of the time I had I did this. I had this competition. I entered this competition. It was like I was at a nightclub, and they were bringing like maybe 5 people on stage to win some tickets to a music festival. So you had to do like a challenge. So I got chosen to go up, me and like 5 other people, and they said we're gonna play Chubby Bunny. And I don't know how universal this game is, but basically what Chubby Bunny is that you have a whole you get marshmallows and you stuff them one in your mouth one at a time, and between each marshmallow you have to say Chubby Bunny. And obviously the more marshmallows you have in your mouth, the harder it is to say. Whoever can't say it loses. So we played that game, except instead of saying Chubby Bunny, we had to say I want to go to Leeds, which is significantly harder to say. And then oh, brain's gone numb. Oh yeah. So the twist, obviously, now is that when they bring the balls of the marshmallows to give to the contestants, myself included, they're covered, like doused, drenched, swimming even in ghost pepper sauce. And we had to put these one in our mouth one by one and keep it in our mouths for as long as we can while saying Chubby I want to go to Leeds. Spoiler alert, I won somehow, but only by a margin. I was ready to give up after like 10 of these things in my mouth. I was crying. But thankfully, for some reason, well, I say for some reason, but like the crowd, most of them I know and they know me. So there was kind of like a bit of a fan favoritism. But like they had my back because there was me and one other guy left. And I guess apparently, according to the crowd, he dropped one from his mouth. It fell out. And caught it and put it back in. But the judge or whatever didn't see it, but the crowd did. Everyone called it out immediately. So then it was like, okay, well, he's disqualified, and I won. And then I got my tickets to the concert. That's half the story, to be fair. But that, so when I won, like, I immediately was like, yeah, got the photos taken, and I immediately ran to the bathroom, tried to get some water in me. That didn't work. So I went to the bar, and I was like, can I have some milk? We don't have milk. You're a bar. You've got to have milk. And then they took me to the back and gave me like a carton of milk. And yeah, it was good. It was a fun time. That's one of my more interesting stories. So after that, I was like, well, I can never be scared of spice again. Court is in now session for the trial of my affair. The defense and prosecution ready. Oh, but it's her. Yeah, of course. This is what Karma. All right, okay. Yeah, I've seen her about. What is with this kid? One brain cell squad, let's fucking go. Indian food is nowhere near ghost pepper. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Time to destroy Miney's life. Not her life, because that's already been destroyed. But this one, in particular, we're gunning for you. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix, Wright? You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, right? Oh yeah, I guess you are the first female prosecutor I've encountered, I suppose. Oh, yeah, there's absolutely multiple days. Like, we're gonna be on this particular case for a bit. I don't think we're gonna finish this case today. Maybe, we'll see. It's a weekday, so I should be able to stream later on, like, for longer. But yeah. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason: revenge. Oh, she's specifically about revenge. She's specifically about revenge. For Manfred. Okay. Yo! I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg of you. So I'd actually looked. So I was looking for. So when that preview, that thumbnail I showed you guys, while I was looking for that, I accidentally clicked on a link to a walkthrough of this game, and I didn't get spoiled for anything. Except I did manage to see the. So you know, there's like a table of contents on the side. I did manage to have a look, like a glance at that, and I could see basically the general roadmap of the game. I know how many cases there are, and I know that every case is more or less the same length, more or less. Like, there's always going to be, I think, maybe 3 days of trials. So, yeah. And this is trial day 1, so we're gonna see if we can zoom past, through this. So what's the defense's position, Your Honor? Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes, foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. And give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. She's just von Karma. That's right, I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Interesting. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We can very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because the plea justifies self-defense is to say you did kill someone, which is still bad. I'm not sure if I like her yet. Her vibe is interesting. Very different from the actual real Von Karma, well, from her father, who was like an absolute dickhead. If that's how you want to play, Mr. Phoenix, right? Then I shall now call the first witness. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Just as scary. Alright. You're not a witness. You weren't there. Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at a local precinct. Get to the point already. Explain the court the details. Alright, okay. We have a map. Okay. Did we take a picture of the excuse me? Did we take a picture of the place? Yeah, we did, kinda, sort of. So what the side of the room we're looking at here is alright, where's my pointer? Cool. So the side that we're looking at here is basically this. This is where that's the entrance, this is the mat, all the candles are around, and this is the folding board. The folding screen, and then I don't know what that is. But yeah. Let's see. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. And that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. I mean, yeah. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. That seems a bit weird. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Okay. The court accepts this into the evidence. You may question the witness. Why just not finish him off with a knife? Where did the gun come from? The direct cause of death was a yeah. What evidence do I even have? I don't have much, really. Nothing sounds out of place so far. Should probably learn more about the murder weapons for now. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe, whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. Ah, okay. Why did the victim bring a gun? The victim? Now, why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you're missing is whose fingerprints are on the pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. I'm real mad his name is Gumshoe. Why? What's wrong with his name? Defendant Maya Fays were also on the grip, sir. Yikes, man. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the weapon. I walked right into her hand here. Shots fired from point blank range. Point blank, huh? So how how far away is that? Anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at her. Her little I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank range, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Stabbed, and what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see, and whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the Fays, sir. And of course, Maya Fays' fingerprints are all over it. This means that Maya did it. Well, Maya did it. But are spirits admissible in the court of law? That is the question. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. I don't know about that, son. Wait, hold on. Murderer used a pistol to finish off the person. Quickly checking something. Okay. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure as can be. One look at the wounds, and you'd come to the same conclusions too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. Is this a thing? The word fool, is this a thing? A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter, then, which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What a pain. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the two murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired. Bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Small fruit knife belongs to the Fays. Bears Maya's fingerprints. Okay. Oh. Date and time of death was 9:15. Wrong. Date of time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary was just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Even Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix, right? You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. That is literally what has happened, even in real time. Oh, I didn't want that. Damn it. Okay. Will you change to justify self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. Plead not guilty still because Phoenix Wright is the master of winging it and spitballing. So, and pleading justifies self-defense is still pleading to killing someone. So, plead not guilty. Basically, he'd be confessing to murder. What would Phoenix do? After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and she'd be labeled a murderer. Excuse me. Can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached the conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of a complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective. Yes, sir. Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir. Now, see here, proceedings are run by. Oop, this is a Von Karma judge. You don't get to do anything. Of course, go ahead, detective. Give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Did they make Von Karma to appeal specifically to me? Do you mean the type of woman who you'd love to step on you? Because there's a mood. There certainly is evidence of what? Of a back spray of blood on this. Okay, this piece directly links Maya Faye to the crime, sir. Maya Faye. I see. I cannot confirm or deny that claim. That is fair. That's fair. That is a valid response. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Maya's costume added to the record. Hold on. Okay, go on. Fingerprints on the. Could the situation get any worse? What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wait, hold on a second. Okay. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically. If only has something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, then I'll have her. Wait, but that's his gun. No? Shit, I didn't save either. Okay.
Objection!
No. Okay. Alright, nope. Oh, wait, I didn't.
Hold it!
Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. My, she's wearing a channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else?
Hold it!
It's the victim's blood. Okay. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well, if you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. If I bite off more than I can chew here. Fuck it, let's go. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up a resistance? There must be a reason as to why she just suddenly threw out an objection like that. Oh! Hi! Hello! How are you, Mr. Heidi Hole? Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. Looks like my time is up. So about the costume, there's one little thing. I'm here all week. More or less. Actually, there's something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Ooh, she's like, ... I don't know about this. I'm gonna straight up say it. Von Karma is hot. Where is the problem you're talking about? The problem I have with this piece of evidence is right over here.
Take that!
I asked the court to please look at this sleeve of this costume. Is Von Karma your type? Confirm or deny? You see, what's interesting is that you would have had to have seen the only time you could have seen the hole on the jacket is when they show the whole thing. You can't actually see it from the court record, so you would have had to have noticed it at that moment. A hole, but that wasn't in the report. Hold on, what's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Why do you have it next to your face? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that it will incriminate you. On what charges, sir? Or madam? I actually don't know. Order. Charges of indecency. I called Miss Von Karma hot. I am now an indecent man. That's how it goes. This is a grave matter. Alright, cool. Wait. Slow down. Okay, now we can look. Is she actually smiling? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. Just now was a fluke, nothing more. Don't even try and hand wave it, girl. How could you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree that it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then no way. Oh, whoa, okay. It means I just have to keep fighting the point. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who without a doubt was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? And it brings up the question of who fired first. If there was two gunshots and the gunshot that killed Mr. Gray was the killing blow, it means that Mr. Gray fired the first shot. Cast the first stone, as it were. Seems you're correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. All right, the wind seems to be shifting. What is with that? Are you finished yet? Laughed. Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix, right? It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected self-defense and pleaded for not guilty. Now that you... Why, that's right. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. Well, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. But you just said that it was. Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. You want me to put this scenario by myself? Yeah, come on, let's go. Right away, sir. What transpired? During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but they were too close. But because they were too close, he missed. What? The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. That is just speculation, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Now then, your cross-examination. That makes no... I mean, that's just speculation entirely, really.
Hold it!
There's quite a height difference between... There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant, and in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. And here comes one karma. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling... Oh, so this is common knowledge? Is this... Are spirits admissible in a court of law? That is the question we're trying to answer today. When channeling with the Quran channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Quran channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. About what you were talking about, I don't quite get it. You want to learn some spirits, old man? I like that kind of little bass line. So he was stabbed, right? But the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. That's good. How badly would you say he was hurt? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was about maybe 10 times the dizziness. Sorry. Alright, okay. Doesn't matter. While the two was fighting, the victim took out his gun. That's the one thing that I don't get. So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder. Now do you understand, Mr. Wright? What is there to understand? What is there to understand? I'm just gonna put my legs up. Yay! Oh, here we go. Now do you understand? Testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's got to be a contradiction somewhere. Is it? Oh wait, let me save my game first. Oh no, not this one. Wait, the shot was missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening gun and then ended it. Is it this? No. That? No. Let's see. Victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Alright, well, let's have a look. This is a diagram which is not pertinent to the case. I don't think I can use that. No. 8 inches off the ground. It's a small hole. It's a bullet hole. Key diagram. Did you know there's a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney role-playing online? I think I learned about it when I was streaming the first game. It was, I think it's called Ace Attorney Online. Is that what it is? Stabbed in chest, then shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around bullet hole. Murder weapon was grazed. I kinda don't get it. Ooh. The defendant didn't pick up the gun. Testimony certainly makes it look very bad, but there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere, and then covering it is going to uncover the truth. Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. Why? Why did he need a gun? But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did he buy a gun? Was he taking precautions to get something? The victim took a shot because they were too close to me. I am. Oh, she's only 18. She's literally the same age as Maya. I expected her to be older for some reason. Lot of heart. I've no like. Wait, let me save again. Should go there and totally not going to do that. I am not. Oh, wait, I am not in the business of trolling. I'm in the business of good vibes and chill vibes. That's my business. Victim took a shot because too close to missed. No, wait, no, I wanna. Defendant then picked up on the opening to the gun and ended it. Is this not it? So when I was living in London, there was this Indian takeaway place down the road from me, and every Tuesday was half price Tuesday. So everything on the menu, except for I think any lamb dishes, everything on the menu was half price, so long as the order was over £10. So you could order £10 worth of food and it would be £5. It was absolutely amazing. So yeah, I used to do the same thing. I would order like 2 days worth of food for like £5. So I'd like usually go in the evening. So I'd say I go Tuesday evening, order like £10 worth of food and pay £5. Then then what would I do? Then I'd eat that night, on that Tuesday night, and then the leftovers I'd eat Wednesday afternoon or something like that. It's pretty good. But I haven't found such a place like that where I've moved to now, here up in Leeds. There must be something missing. What? During the channel in the defendant. Okay, no.
Objection!
Ah man, this is annoying. Wait, hold on. He used the last of his strength to fight back. Did I go on that? So we stab at the stand with him to kill him. Okay. Yeah. So is he saying... What? I didn't even press anything. So is he saying that Gray was stabbed, then he tried to shoot her, and then she took the gun and shot him? Defendant then picked up on the opening. I'm genuinely stuck. All right, let me try something. Hints would be appreciated so we don't hit a wall. Alright, so during the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but... So basically while I was reading, I was like spinning the Joy-Con. So I was like, oh, but I didn't feel myself press L, but maybe I did. But also this is new. So I don't... So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Oh wait, no, this isn't new. Yeah, sorry, I pressed L by accident. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. So if the shot in the clothing was that close, shouldn't there be something on the sleeve? Okay. Yeah. My mind was in that direction, but it didn't go all the way for some reason. Like yeah. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Because I was in that mindset of like distance, like there was no way they were close because I was thinking about this bullet hole in the folding screen. This is why I kept choosing the folding screen. I completely forgot about the gunpowder. Yeah. Thank you. Missing the tiny hole in this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said that the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn in this costume? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh, but there's not a trace of gunpowder burn in this costume. That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking that, like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then they were separated. It was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? I'm not buying it. As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Oh no, she doesn't like it. Well then, that's right, the defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took a shot. Objection, Your Honor, speculation. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful, I can't afford to make a mistake here. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Yow! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. Take that! This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that, a folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in the folding screen. Ooh, she doesn't like it. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who, what, where, what, huh? Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which is about a ruler height? No, wrong even. Yeah, about a ruler. When the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Ruler was 12. Oh, I was thinking about a half ruler, that's why. Yeah, ruler's 12 inches. It's 30 centimeters. I was thinking of a half ruler for some reason. But yeah, be in between. Which is still pretty tall, to be fair. Yeah. I would say that much distance from the floor to the hole. This food is duper. I know you meant to say dope. Low-key jealous though. Nice vindaloo, not spicy. Do you prefer it to be not spicy? This changes everything. Please look at this diagram from the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Here?
Take that!
Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. Looks like I shagged it. My bad. Are you saying that she was there?
Take that!
Yeah, he didn't like it either. Alright. Honestly, it's hard to really concentrate on anything when you've got like spicy like food in your mouth.
Take that!
Wait, are you saying was she behind the folding screen?
Take that!
I can't. Okay. That is interesting. Oh, didn't like that. The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Again, this is all speculation with no one there if no one actually witnessed anything. And what would the attacker be doing all the way back there? Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Wright? Wait, did I lose again? Oh, I actually fucked it. I still fucked it. Okay. Never mind. There's no space behind the folding screen anyway. Did I almost have it? Yeah, go on.
Take that!
Yeah, no. It's like by the folding screen. I mean, that's why I meant to look at the picture. This thing here? No. Stop.
Take that!
Alright, so not behind. And certainly not in front.
Take that!
But I already chose it's in front before. That was the first thing I did. Kinda, I think, or the second thing I did. Like here, right?
Take that!
really did that, like, the first or second time? Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole, but how could you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. She was shot from somewhere closer. There would be gunpowder burns present. However, there was nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of his costume. Curse you, Phoenix Wright. You... I do believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think that this has changed the defendant's situation? It changes everything! The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at that time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Ooh, I love how dramatic all of this is. That's why I've been enjoying this series so far. Like, it's just all drama. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. I've also lately been catching up on how to get away with murder, and since that's all just court stuff, it's like my minds are tying the crazy antics of Phoenix Wright to like the semi-realistic proceedings of court and how to get away with murder. Figuring things out, improving the logic behind everything is your job. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the back. She's like, should be in the blast radius of disaster. You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things she had to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Stop whipping it for no reason. Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it my fault? You can start repairing your standing by removing that 3-strand goatee. Wow. She really said if you get rid of that yee ass haircut, maybe you get some bitches on your dick. That is terrible. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Remember that Phoenix beat Manfred Von Karma twice in one day? That is true, yeah. Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. That's got to be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After that, we can reconvene. Oh, to be continued. Word? Say less. Okay.